What up, Crypto Warriors? It's Ultra Crypto back at it again. Today is Monday, April 29th, 2019. The old question, is it in the database, will be replaced by, is it on the blockchain? William Moygiar. I definitely butchered that last name. I'm sorry. Let's get into it. BAKKT acquires crypto custodian partners with BNY Mellon on key storage. Pending Bitcoin futures exchange, BAKKT has acquired the digital asset custody company DACT, secured insurance for assets it will hold in cold storage, and revealed a partnership with BNY Mellon. So this is coming from someone at BAKKT. All right, here it is. As we looked to scale and support custody of additional digital assets, DACT's native support of 13 blockchains and 100 plus assets will serve as an important accelerator, and we're pleased to welcome Matthew Johnson and Adam Healy and the entire DACT team to BAKKT. All right, and this is coming from Adam White, former Coinbase executive turned BAKKT COO, Chief Operating Officer. So here it is. We've been hearing a ton of news about, ICE, the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange, forming BAKKT, and them, getting into the crypto space, all from last year in 2018. It was supposed to be launched in like October of 2018. Then they pushed it back to November. Then they said January, and it was, pending approval from the CFTC. Yep, the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC, pending approval from those guys, and they kept saying, well, they didn't have their ducks, in order, and now it seems like they definitely do. They also are getting their things in line with the NYDFS. So I'm gonna read some highlighted quotes here. All right, to further aid its storage solutions, BAKKT has been working with global bank BNY Mellon to set up geographically distributed private key storage, White wrote. This is just to show the regulators that they are secure, and there, it won't be a situation like Quadriga CX where they have one person holding the private keys. BAKKT uses both warm online and cold offline wallet architecture to secure customers' funds. The majority of assets are stored offline in air-gapped cold wallets that are issued with a $100 million policy underwritten by leading global insurance carriers, he wrote. White also confirmed Monday that BAKKT was seeking a qualified custodian license through New York, the Department of Financial Services, or the BIT license, or the scam that's ongoing here in New York State. But I won't get into all that. So they're putting their ducks in line and setting everything up so that they could prove to the regulators that customers' funds will be secured. And, if a hack happens, knock on wood that it doesn't, but if something bad were to happen, they can replace the customer's funds because they're insured up to $100 million. So that's great news. Good news, but it's kind of silly that they're pushing back, no pun intended, they're pushing back on the parent company for the New York Stock Exchange. I wonder who they pissed off. All the behind the scenes shenanigans that take place in this industry. Being the ICE, the parent company of New York Stock Exchange, you think that things will get pushed through easily for them, but apparently not. Next, IOTA partners with Jaguar Land Rover on crypto rewards program. Price jumps 20%. So here we are. United Kingdom car manufacturer Jaguar Land Rover will use blockchain network IOTA to reward drivers with cryptocurrency for data reporting, the company's confirmed in a press release on April 29th. So all of last year, all of 2018, after the crash, we saw that IOTA was partnering with a lot of car manufacturers and Internet of Things manufacturers, so in-home appliances and Yeah, just car manufacturers and things of that nature. However, they were just saying that they're testing their blockchain. Well, it's not even a blockchain; it's called a Tangle. So they were testing it out. They weren't really partnering with them to use their actual tokens. Well, now we have a company that's saying that they will use their tokens and their coins, their blockchain, or I'm sorry, their Tangle, but will be using their coins to reward their customers, which is absolutely great. Crypto adoption is coming. Just like the quote states, the old question, is it in the database, will be replaced by, is it on the blockchain? And I know that IOTA isn't a blockchain. It's called a Tangle. Their distributed ledger that they have is called a Tangle. Still within the same realm, okay? So before I get jumped on by the IOTA fans out there, again, great news for adoption. And I don't think that this was only reported on in the crypto space alone. I definitely heard about this actually before I got up and saw things online this morning and stuff before I got my day started. I got pretty much a text from a friend of mine that's not into the crypto space. Text me and say, hey, did you see Jaguar is using some kind of blockchain stuff? And that's why I maybe look it up and all that. It's even being reported on in the regular news as well, and again, just great adoption, man. This is the year, last year during the bear market, the companies that were bidding, all right, that were taking the time to form partnerships and build out their infrastructure, they're the ones that will be rewarded when the time comes, when the next bull market starts, because they took the time to build everything out. We see more Lightning network adoption. We're seeing more partnerships with Ripple and the use of XRP. We're seeing now with IOTA and Jaguar. So our distributed ledger technology is perfectly suited to enable machine-to-machine payments for smart charging, parking, and tolls, in addition to creating opportunities for drivers to earn their own digital currencies. IOTA's head of partnerships, Holger Cother, added. Definitely butchered that name again. All right, but again, man, just great adoption, and I'm loving it. I'm super excited. We live in some awesome times right now, and I'm super duper excited about what's happening in the space with all the partnerships and everything happening in this space as far as adoption goes, and people having real use cases. So when you hear people say blockchain is dead or crypto is dead, just hold the receipts, because when the next bull market starts, we'll see they'll be the ones coming to us who are in the space already and who's hung in there during that bear market. They'll be asking us for advice and what coin should I get? How do I buy Bitcoin, man? All right, so that's all I got to say about that. As always, thanks for watching. Please smash up the likes, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. And if you like what I'm dishing out here, share the video, man. Show people that we're having mass adoptions slowly but surely happening in crypto right now. Peace.